Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soul Talk. I'm Patty Malik, and today Dawn Crystal is back with us, and she's going to be talking about spiritual self-care, how we can nourish our multidimensional self, especially at this time when, with the energies that are coming in, how can we take care of our bodies, with ascension symptoms and all that's going on. We tend to forget about our bodies, and Dawn's going to, really help us to zone in on what we can do to help ourselves. And she's going to take your questions as well. If you want to work with Dawn, you can press *2 on the phone to raise your hand, or you can type questions into that web form if you're on the web page, on the web call. And if you're not familiar with Dawn, she is an internationally recognized voice sound energy healer. She's a medical intuitive, respected intuitive life coach. She's a soul reader, a medium, a pain release expert, and a best-selling author of 3 books: Pain Free from Made Crystal Clear, Fear Free Made Crystal Clear, and Happiness Made Crystal Clear. She's also known as a leading transformational expert incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success, and she is passionate about helping people clear emotional and physical blockages so they can manifest from their higher selves and step into their full potential and lead their lives and businesses in ways that align effectively with their soul purpose. Dawn helps her clients to release themselves quickly from pain. She works very quickly, emotional and physical, and she's an active mentor for entrepreneurs, CEOs, and celebrities. She helps everyone. Dawn is they say, the go-to person to get out of pain fast in minutes. And she participates regularly on telesummits and radio shows and podcasts. And she's recently been interviewed by the Today Show, Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray, The View. And for the past few years, she's done a live bi-weekly program at Learning Strategy Corporation called Sound Healing Silent Clearings. And I'm excited. Whenever Dawn's here, I love it. We just are like Lemurian sisters that connect immediately, and I love her energy. And welcome back, Dawn. So excited to have you back.
Aloha. Hi,
Aloha.
Patty, thank you so much. A big aloha from Maui, Hawaii. And I just want to say, oh my gosh, we are all interconnected, but I do have that special connection with you, Patty, and it's always been that way, and everybody here. I'm just so happy that everybody is here today to take your time out and talk about some really important topics that are really going on about our ascension, but also, as Patty just mentioned, about what do we do with our bodies during these times, right? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So thank you so much for inviting me back, and thank you for everybody being here. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
I love it. Anytime, Dawn. I just think your work is so important, and I love your energy, and
well, mutual.
I love, our audience loves you. But the energies are crazy that are coming in. That it's just like the Schumann resonance is just continually spiking, like just in places, to heights that we've never seen before. And, like you said, we have to take care of our bodies. We're thinking, about our spiritual self, but we have to live in this body, that's really taking a hit, So talk a little bit about spiritual self-care.
Well, definitely, and
thank
you for
important.
I was just guided really by my higher self because there's everybody's doing some type of work, and I know, Patty, you have many healers that come on your show. They're offering their ascension packages, which I think it's wonderful that we're all contributing to the world. And I think each one of us energy healers have our own unique vibration that we kind of put out, and it resonates maybe more with others. Just like you like my energy, Patty, I love your energy. It's mutual. And it's not a right or wrong between healers and their clients. It's really it's really a soul kind of vibration that people usually attract to a healer for something that their soul is needing. If it's a download or an activation, or just really the vibration of the healer, that's really what attracts a person. If you're really a true healer, you'll put out a vibration, and then usually the person will kind of attract you, maybe not even knowing what you're about, but there's just something about you. And that's what I really love that you bring. There's so much diverse, different healers. And the thing about it is that I just wanted to come in a little bit different. Everybody knows me kind of as a pain release expert. I'm really known, everybody, with my sound voice healing. If you're new here, I help people with my voice, everybody. I have a gift from the divine source, the creator, to help people heal with my vibrational sounds that come through my voice, which are actually frequency that is actually directly channeled through my voice from the creator. So I don't have a middleman. I don't have a team of people or beings helping me. So I really take pride in that, because it's taken me many years to have this direct connection to the source. Okay, I've had many humble beginnings, everybody, just like we all have had, I imagine, a lot of challenges. Some people have their challenges, Patty, in life early and have their traumas. I've had mine pretty much my whole life until adulthood, just learning and really clearing myself out from my traumas. That's what we're all here to do, everybody, is just really clear ourselves of all the low vibration and all the lifetimes of stuff, including this lifetime, depending on how many traumas you've had, to really clear that and really heal and just, really get beyond the story of that and really prepare ourselves, I would say, to really preparing ourselves to what are we really here to do, What's our soul, what's our soul's mission, So in the interim of all this, and I've been, I have a lot of different programs too, but I just thought today was a very perfect time, a special time to come out and really say, okay, we're doing all this spiritual work. And I can tell you, Patty, my body has been in a whirlwind of just change, accelerated change here, not only for 2 years really straight. My body's been doing some weird stuff, and that's probably why I really came out with this program, is to stabilize our bodies. But also the last 3 months, it's been a very quickened acceleration for me, and I've been really just really deep diving in my body, just pulling out stuff that I didn't even know was there, and I thought I cleared it years ago, but it's still coming out. And in the interim of that, my body has been doing some weird, stuff, and I've really had to spend some extra time working on my physical body to kind of catch it up to the frequency of where I'm going to, okay? Meaning that we raise our vibration, but our bodies need to kind of catch up to that, everybody, meaning it takes a little, I guess I would say our bodies are a little bit slower than the energy part of our being that wants to say, yes, 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 let's do it, yes, 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 let's do it. Well, of course, it's great and all, but our bodies have to kind of go with the flow of what it can handle and what the speed of the body can handle, being with the spirit, and we're keeping our body, mind, and spirit together as one vessel, which is very important. So today I just want to talk about spiritual self-care. I guess it's a program, I would call it, of just everyday maintenance of I put together a program of modules that people can actually listen to that could actually help your body stabilize, okay? We're talking, some of us are more conscious than others. I would say most of us are really starting to wake up and really accelerate. But I think some of us are even becoming more empathic, okay? So we're getting sensitive to just everything, the world, people around us, maybe more sensitive now than we've ever had, because it's just the energy frequencies of our planet raising just continually, okay? So our bodies are just not knowing what to do, because it's a new frequency for the body, and if our bodies aren't used to it, we could be having some weird symptoms. I mean, they could even be flu-like at times, or just not feeling good on some days where you just feel like lethargic, like I have been, I know there's nothing wrong, but just lethargic, saying, okay, I'm used to go. I'm used to get up and go work out 7 days a week. That's not me, but I used to be like that years ago. But just most people, maybe they have a schedule where they're just ready to go. They're just, they have all this energy, and then one day they start, they're doing their work. Patty probably participating in the telesummits, getting other healers programs or whatever, or mine, and they start feeling maybe not so good some days, and they're thinking, wow, did something go wrong, And I've had sessions with this person, or I've just been listening to the MP3s, and I'm just not feeling good. I would think that I should be feeling good, and actually, the reality, you are doing good, because your body is starting to unearth or kind of get rid of all these low vibrational, these low energies that maybe you weren't really conscious of really feeling before, because they were so hidden, buried deep. And, it's time, you're ready. Some part of your being is probably saying, yes, 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 I'm going to, buy a program here, and I'm going to really work on, raising my vibration. And then our bodies go through a little bit of a detoxification period where we just might not feel good. And, of course, I'm all about, let's try to get us through the detoxification period, in the most effortless, easiest way. And that's why I came out with this program, because there was a need for it. I mean, obviously for myself. And I realized that, yes, I can help my clients raise their vibration and really clear out all their old traumas and whatever they've taken on in this lifetime from their family lineage, or belief systems they've taken on, but what about their past lives too? Okay, so I do a lot of past lifetime clearings. I'm really known to really help people do that if they come up in our sessions, especially my personal sessions. But in the interim, I mean, I've had people in the past that email me and say, I feel great, and then I was just not feeling good. And of course, I give them other things they need to do. But the thing is, I feel that this is something that we all need to have in our I don't know if you can call it, just having it with us, you know, when we have these symptoms come up, where we can actually pop on an MP3, or, you know, I think in the program today I'll be offering my sessions too, which I can really help people accelerate as well. But really help your body, whatever you're feeling in that moment, because our bodies need to stay balanced right now. We need to keep ourselves grounded. But also, I think, Patty, what I really want to mention too, this is really important, is because we are unearthing things inside of ourselves, you know, we're getting rid of old energies, our bodies have a tendency sometimes to get a little sluggish, or maybe feeling a little stagnated. And that's what we kind of feel like at times when things are coming up. But I feel that we needed something that actually could keep the energies in our body flowing and moving out energy, which is what I'm trying to say, moving out the old energies that we're clearing, and keep the energy process going, so we don't just like stop up a little bit and we just feel horrible. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to have a day. I'm just a very realistic person. I've done this work, everybody, since I've started on this journey. And I know in the beginning I didn't have MP3s or anything to listen to, and I was really having a hard time. So as I was been trained by the universe, I've learned on myself. And of course, these frequencies now that come through my voice are all here to I work with to help others, as well as, of course, help myself. But I've learned how to really accelerate the ascension process, and really my goal is to make things easier for everybody. So I think I've kind of mastered it in this program. I'm not going to, I would say it covers so much, because it's really going to help your body really recalibrate and really balance, because I can tell you a lot of people are feeling it and they're not really sure. And a lot of times, you know, like I said, if you're really bringing in a high vibration as a healer, which I know I do to my clients, they have days, you know, in the past where they just like, what do I listen to? You know, I'm feeling a little bit weird, you know, and I feel great, but a little weird. I know something's happening. What can I do to make it easier? And that's where I came out with these MP3s, because these are the ones that I would give to my clients, and that was obviously helping them. And then some part of my being, my soul, I would call it, guided me to put this together. And I just think that, you know, since I've been going through this whirlwind of change, I mean, I don't think my body has really gone through a lot for the last 3 months. Some days, I don't know if I'm ground. Luckily, I live in Maui, Patty. I can actually go to the beach and ground, and that's what I do. I make the time to do it, even though I'm very busy, just like all of us. And but, you know, everybody has the luxury to go to the beach. And, you know, I mean, depending where you're at in the world, I mean, maybe you're in New York City. I don't know if you have grass there. I was there not too long ago. There wasn't too much grass there to sit on the earth and ground, unless you're in Central Park, which is still not right in the heart of the city. What I'm trying to say is you can actually put in your wherever you have your tape recorder or whatever these are MP3s, you can listen to with headphones or earbuds, and you get the meditation that you would probably spend an hour trying to do meditation, and you're going to get the frequencies of what you're wanting, just to be peaceful and be more grounded in a matter of 10 minutes. Okay, so that's really miraculous. Okay, so today we're going to do that, and today what we could do, Patty, too, if people want to call in, of course, I'm more than happy to answer questions about ascension symptoms and whatever is going on with you. I am an intuitive as well, so I can tune into on a soul level and kind of let you know what's going on. But if some people are really having a hard time today, and you just feel like you're just not really feeling good in your body, and I'm not talking about releasing pain today. I'm talking about just, you know, you're not feeling really like you're grounded, or you're feeling a little off keel. I can help bring in some of your light today. Okay, that's what my gift is beyond, you know, with the sound, is I can actually bring in people's personal power to their body, which is really, you know, we have our soul in our bodies, everybody, so don't get confused by that. Our soul, I mean, we have our light in our body, because that's how we stay alive. But we're talking about really bringing out the really true power that might not be totally in your body, because your vibration in your body currently might not be at the high vibration that can hold it. Okay, our bodies are the house to our higher self, our soul. So what I could do is help bring some of that energy into your body, and then you could feel the energy of you. And of course, anything that's not you, that's in your body, everybody that's resonating, will have to leave. So you'll feel much more peaceful, and you'll be like, wow, I actually start breathing deeper, and I feel like I'm more energy. That's another thing. A lot of people
I love that.
Yeah, people feel more energized, and that's just a natural energy high that you get from being in your own energy. So I'll be able to do that with some of the callers if they choose to have a few, I call it a few-minute mini session with me, okay?
Okay, so hit *2 on the phone if you want to work with Dawn. But before we do that, Dawn, talk about what some of the symptoms may be that your spiritual self-care can help people with.
Well, definitely the symptoms would be sluggishness and just feeling tired, okay? Maybe, and I can tell you because I've been feeling that way, and I know how to work with it now, but a lot of people would think that they might be coming down with the flu or some kind of cold or something, and I know of course we get sick at times, but that could also be an ascension symptom, okay? Just feeling like not really drained, feeling kind of like you want to like take a nap here and there. You're not having maybe as much energy that you normally have. And that's all part of the process. And then when I'm downloaded at times, Patty, from these frequencies, because I live on Maui, and you know the vibration here. It's like it tests you here, okay? Yeah. It's tested me from day one since I moved here, and I'm still here. But it comes in really strong from source, and it knocks my body off at times where I'm just like, wow. What do I need to do? Do I need body work or something? But I don't feel that. It's usually my soul will just tell me, go sit on the earth, go sit on the ground. And of course I know how to bring in the frequency through my voice, which I'm bringing in the MP3s to ground myself. I make sound, and it grounds myself right away. But it takes a while sometimes because my body can get thrown off even now. Just by these frequencies. You gotta understand, these frequencies are coming to our planet now, everybody. I've never been here before, okay? They're from outer space, okay? Beyond that, they're from the central sun, if you want to call that. I call it source. And it is really wreaks havoc on your body. I mean, in the beginning, when I was first getting used to these vibrations, it made my body feel like it was on electricity, okay? And I was like, oh my God, what is this? In the beginning, I didn't know. I was like a newborn baby. I go, I don't know if I can handle this electricity. And that's where I started learning, but I also started learning how to ground my energy. And we're going to be, this program will teach people how to you'll kind of like train your own body, because I'm all about really self-empowerment. So you're listening to these MP3s will teach your soul and help your body kind of work together, because these frequencies are universal through my programs, which means we all come from one light, everybody. So the frequencies that come through today's program and every program I bring in is really connecting with everybody's soul, and your soul knows what frequencies you need because it's all there, and it really helps you ground and really helps you stabilize your body, and really it really clears your energy as well. So it's like a good, I call it I like the title of it. It's just a good everyday maintenance program, just calling your Nourish Your Multidimensional Body, because again, we forget sometimes that we're in a physical body, and I know a lot of us are on, I call it the spiritual fast track. And I mean, we all want to, yes, I want to get to that vibration where peaceful and whatever, whatever your word is for it. And like I said, our bodies are like saying, help. Hey, what about me? We need to keep the body up with every part of our beings, the body, mind, and spirit. So very important topic we're talking about today, and it'll help everybody for sure.
The biggest thing that I notice outside of once in a while, really feeling that tired, like you're talking about, and just, just like, wow, because I'm not usually tired. I'm a go. But when it hits you, it hits. But the other thing that I notice even more is the foods I eat. There can be days when I cannot tolerate some things, and days when I can, and it just is like, it's so different almost every day with the food. Yeah. So you really have to, I don't know what you have to say about that, but I think you have to really pay attention to what your body is saying.
And it's so awesome that you're so in tune to your body, because a lot of us just kind of take in, whatever we need to take in. But I think more and more people are getting conscious about that, especially living on Maui. I have to say I was never organic before. I've just become that recently. I'm making more healthier, conscious choices. So you don't have to be a healer to be only, I try to make healthy choices. But, at times I like to have an ice cream. Okay? I'm just trying to bring up a point, we all have a human side, right? So I try to nourish my inner child at times, and try to give myself, whatever I'm needing. If I'm going through a big clearing, and some part of my being needs something, I will do it. If it's an inner child part of things, I say, I would like an ice cream, then I'll do it, okay? So I'm just, maybe I'm different than everybody else. But, yes, what's in this program that's really important is there's a module in here about really helping your body with daily antioxidants, and really, there's one in here called Energized Water. We'll talk about it a little bit, and also Superfoods Beauty Blast, which is also going to help your body with nutrients. So Very good. That is very important because our bodies will be telling us now, and some things you might have been okay with before won't be okay. And I usually don't say it's going to be long-term like that, Patty, as far as maybe you're not feeling to eat something that normally you just love, but somehow you're just not feeling it and you're feeling to go to something else. I really feel it's a very temporary thing. So, you know, I've even had for a while, and I'm not saying this is everybody, but I've even gone through a while where I was allergic to eating something, and I normally loved this before, and then I find out that I was allergic to it. It was a temporary thing while my body was going through some shifting and changing. And, of course, I think it was maybe a couple weeks later I was able to go back and eating it. So it's amazing how these vibrations are so quick now that people, I try to tell my clients as well, you know, with really going through these symptoms, of course you have to follow your doctor. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but I always tell my clients to not get too caught into the label of everything, because it's almost like what's coming up for you is like the cloud in the sky. Everybody, you know, clouds move, you know, they come up, it rains or whatever. But our symptoms can come up the same way now because these frequencies are so new to our planet and everybody's just not used to this. You know, in the past, we just put a label on it and take some drugs or medicine and, you know, whatever would be in our merry way. But now we're realizing that drugs and medicine are not really helping us. It's actually making things worse in our bodies, okay? But I'm not to say that I'm going to take anything away from it. If you need to take it, you need to take it. Please follow your physician. But what I'm trying to say, studies have shown that what drugs are doing to our body are actually accumulating in our bodies, and our bodies are really having trouble right now clearing these whatever you're taking in the past, vaccinations, whatever they are, out of the body, because it's not a natural, something natural that we put in the body that the body could actually naturally get rid of, okay? So my programs help kind of clear some of that stuff out, okay, because depending if you have something wrong with you, you need to take what you need to do per your doctor, but I'm letting you know it's not a natural substance for the body, so it is very hard on the body to take in pharmaceuticals and anything like that. So, you know, just always, you know, follow your heart. I guess that's the best advice I could give anybody. Follow your heart and what you feel is right for you to take in, and really maybe meditate on it when you're really told, you know, whatever it is. You know, your heart's always going to give you the best answer, and usually it's an expansive answer if it's a yes. And you just know, just like Patty, you know, you said you didn't feel like eating some foods, and you're so in tune to that. Well, it could be, that applies to everything in our life, okay? That also applies to our answers, okay? And because everything's in the moment, you know, spirit works in the moment, everybody. It's not like we can plan it out 30 years in advance. I'll give you an example, Patty. I used to do readings years ago because I'm an intuitive too. I used to give readings years ago in the beginning where people wanted to know their whole life and what they were going to do, and I was good at that. That's where I started. Believe it or not, that's where I started, Patty, before my sound came to me. I was just an intuitive reader, and soul reader I called it. But I can't even give those readings right now, Patty, because people can make changes in a heartbeat, and you know, it's like living in your house for 30 years. I'm not saying people don't do that anymore, but really in reality, living on Maui especially, people don't live in their houses 30 years here. People kind of move like constantly, and this is just kind of, I think it might be the vibration of here, that's already here in Maui, but it's just people are changing. I mean, I have clients, Patty, at 85 years old right now making lifelong changes, and they're not really too caught up in it like it used to be years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like when our parents were, you know, we'd get the house and they would just plan on retiring there, you know? It's not really like that.
Yeah. Things are shifting and changing so much more. You know, people are just constantly mobile. Yeah. Well,
but it's
Dawn,
exciting. It's exciting.
It is
time,
exciting.
Though.
Yeah, it is. And I think when people resist, you know, you know, if a desire comes up, when they resist it, then they struggle.
Well, I actually see that sometimes, and they're not usually people that are attracted to me, because I'm actually the mover and shaker. So people who know me know that, hey, if they really want to accelerate, come to Dawn Crystal. She doesn't mess around, and I'm just saying that's my soul. It's not even me as an ego, but that's just the way I'm wired. Okay, so yeah, and usually people, and I can see it on the island too, because I'm a very observant person when I'm out and about, and I see people, and I've known them for over the years, and I kind of know on a really deep level that they're really here on the island, here to do some spiritual work, but they're resisting. They don't want to really accept it, so they fight it. And I've seen all kinds of things happen, okay? And it's not the universe doing it. It's just, you know, hey, we come here for a deeper reason beyond just living this physical world and this body, which we should enjoy. It is our vehicle, and we should enjoy the finer things in life if we can, especially, you know, being a gratitude of what you have now, of course, and nothing wrong with manifesting even bigger and better things. But I'm talking about getting beyond that, you know what I mean, where we're not so attached, okay?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's tap into some callers and see what's on their mind.
Absolutely.
And the first caller is there's no name, no city, but the last 4 digits are 6111. Hello? Hello? Is this 614? The first 4 digits? First 3 digits are 614. Okay. See, there's no name and no city, so we can't identify. All right. Let's try New York, and I think it's Gabrielle. Last 4 digits are 4737.
Hi, this is Gabrielle. Thank you so much for
Hi,
taking
Gabrielle.
my call.
You're welcome. How can Dawn help you?
Well, I've been feeling exactly as she described, and I was wondering, yesterday I came home from work at 6:30. I went to bed at 6:30 and got up this morning at 5:30 and was still tired. And I was wondering whether that's part of the ascension. I am very sensitive when the barometric pressure gets lower, like right before it rains, and that sometimes really wipes me out. I'm also recuperating from a sorry.
Oh, I didn't get your name. I'm sorry.
It's Gabrielle.
Oh, Gabrielle. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So you said what else was going on?
Oh, I'm also recuperating from a foot operation. I got 3 bones broken to get my bunion and hammer toe fixed, and it's now week 8, and I'm getting a little impatient. And
that's part of it too. So that's part of it right now. I can help rebalance your feet today. That's a gift from the universe.
That would be
awesome.
Yeah,
I can actually see that.
I felt dizzy
I know.
at work today.
Yeah. There's actually chakras in our feet. Okay? So if those are off balance, it can reap havoc on your whole body. Okay? So are you normally a person with a lot of energy, or does it vary for you?
It varies, but usually I have high energy. I get a lot of stuff done when I put my mind.
Well, I do see it, but you push through it, okay? And I'm looking at your energy, if it's okay. All right, do I have permission?
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. So for you, Gabrielle, you're a beautiful soul, and I see a lot of people who are around you who like to take your energy. Are you aware of that?
Oh, yeah, my husband is an energy.
I know. I was going to say that. I see that. Very like a big baby. Right?
He's like my 4-year-old, yes.
Well, I can tell you something humorous. He is your 4-year-old because he's your 4-year-old from a past lifetime. Did you know that?
Well, I thought he was like, I was a starseed from Regulus. He was from
Draco. You've caretaken him many times. So, but anyway, that's just a little humorous. You don't need to tell him that, by the way. But that's just because I see it. I just want it. You are a mother to a lot of people. So just be aware of that, because we are going through this ascension symptoms and we're going in the frequencies of our planet raising, that also means for you, because I call you a pretty old soul, my dear, and you've been caretaking people around you in your life, especially for not this lifetime, but many lifetimes. But now it's kind of like to let go of the feeding tubes a little bit, to let people kind of find their own life. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And in a loving way, because you could still have them in your life, but it's almost like they need to learn on their own, because their souls came here to have some experience, okay, meaning it might not be comfortable for them, but that's kind of how I found my light, my dear. If you really go back in my history and being on Patty's show and my books, I came from homelessness, my dear, to be at the life that I have now, which I had nothing, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that I had to go through really hard times in my life and being homeless to be where I'm at today, helping you and really being well known, but I never thought this was going to happen. So just be a little bit more aware of it. Maybe, put your energy boundaries, whatever. If you decide to get my program, of course, I'll just say put it out there if you feel it. That can help. But let's go ahead and just do some energy work just quickly on you and anybody else who wants to tune in. We're just going to do some grounding on you, so anybody who's listening now or on the replay can actually tune in. Okay, Patty? So this is more of a group collective. Okay? So are you ready, Gabrielle, just to start imagining? First we're going to do is clear these energy cords off you, which is your husband, and then we'll kind of balance your feet out, okay? You ready?
Great, thank you.
Let's imagine Source, the creator light, Source creator above your head. Everything's going into that light above your head. That is not your highest good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Let it go. And my sounds are going to clear it. And I'm going to make a loud sound because your husband's sitting at the top of your head, blocking your light from coming in your body. Do I have permission to clear him off?
Yes, you do.
Okay, and don't get startled. I will make a loud sound. That's my way of really moving a lot of energy quick, so just let me do that. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. See if you feel this leave. There it goes. There it goes. Did you feel that lift off your head?
I feel vibrating around me.
Well, you are. You are. I'm just clearing you right now of everything draining you, and I'm going to have you take a few deep breaths here in a minute. I would suggest to breathe right now while I'm clearing you. You're going to bring your light to your feet. So see if you can feel this. I'm going to start balancing out your feet, okay? How's that feeling?
It feels very intense. I feel like getting really hot.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of heat coming into you because you've been kind of shut down. So let me smooth it out a little bit more, okay? When you say intense, is it just kind of like feeling like something's moving out? Because your soul is using this opportunity to kind of clear some stuff that's just there. So how long ago was the surgery?
8 weeks ago. Good
yeah,
Friday,
that's right.
April 19th.
Okay, let's just do a little more energy to your feet, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to open up your heart chakra and just bring all parts of you into your heart chakra as well. Any part of your being that's been disconnected. How's that feeling right now? Is it smoothing out?
It's trying to. I still feel very dense. I feel,
Yeah.
I usually don't feel energy. I wish I was lighter.
Well, there's a part of your being, let's put it this way, what I'm seeing right now, and I can't force your inner child, there's a part of your being that, yes, like older you wants to accelerate, but there's a part of your being that's afraid of that. Are you aware of that? Yeah, there is. Because you know what, you've had many, well, I can tell you why. Because I see everything. You have had past incarnations where you were not treated well for your light, okay? So it comes in this, and your cellular memory and your unconscious mind in this lifetime, it remembers you because you're right now, you're like on the fast track. You want to accelerate, right? Because you're just an old soul that really wants to come here and do what you're supposed to do. But there's a part of your being saying, no, I remember that. So I'm trying to smooth it out because I can't force them, but I'm also trying to let your inner child know right now that, hey, this is you. I'm not bringing any magical energy to you. I'm only bringing in your light, and it's safe to be in your life this lifetime. You're not going to be killed. Does that kind of resonate with you?
It does very much, because also in the past, whenever I was, being joyful and successful, I feel it was taken away from me. So now I don't even want to be that because I'm afraid I'm losing it.
Was your parents good to you this lifetime? Because I feel like there was some of that growing up.
Oh, my mother was thrown out of the family when I was 5. So
well, I know you've had some trauma. Yeah, so that's kind of hard too because you brought that into this lifetime to heal it. Okay, so let's just do a little bit more because this is kind of I want to give you what you need, but I can only spend 2 minutes. So let's just try to bring in more light, but we can't force your inner child. So I'm just going to ask them very lovingly because I'm a healer and I've been through this myself. I've been through your trauma. Is to just allow, and you can try it on for size. If you don't like it after our mini session, then you can go back to being dense. Okay? They're letting me do that because they know they have free will. Okay? So let's do that now and see
Okay.
how you can feel this. They're going to try it on for size. And I said, thank you, because I cannot force it you. But I can see what's going on. There it goes. There it goes. There you go. They let me do that. How's that feel?
Much brighter, and the image of the
Yeah.
Christ child came to mind with
okay, so
as the
yeah.
child.
Well, because your inner child was fighting me. And I do 2-minute mini sessions on the air, but I just really wanted you to feel this, because this is part of the program I'm talking about today. Is don't give up on your path, my dear. Don't get discouraged because your inner child's fighting you. I've been through that many times with the different levels of my acceleration of being at the vibrations that I've been at. Usually when we're about ready to shift, my dear, we're about ready to shift up to a higher frequency, there's going to be a part of your physical being that's going to kind of give you a little hard time, okay, or resist. Just work with it lovingly and don't get mad at it, okay?
Okay. Yep.
It's
I'll
part of the
take you to
journey,
what
my
you
dear.
said.
It's part of the journey, okay? But feel your stuff now. It feels pretty good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Much
and
brighter.
you feel that yes, and you could feel that your feet are more grounded, because you were not grounded at all when we got on the call.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I just brought your personal power totally back into your body, and you're grounded to earth. So enjoy that, and just be grateful that the universe came in and shared that with you today to kind of give you a little example of how that can feel and how it can even get better from this. Okay, but your inner child at least has a feeling of it now. They say, oh, I kind of like it. Maybe I'll try a little bit more. Okay, you see, before you weren't even open to that. Okay.
Wow.
So thank you, Gabrielle, for
Awesome.
calling in. And thank you for letting me share some of my gift with you today. I appreciate that.
I feel honored. Thanks again.
Much love, much love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Hey,
you could feel the energy change in her too.
Yeah, but you see where I can see that. You know, sometimes, you know, I mean, I'm doing too many mini sessions, and luckily I have that ability where I can actually see the inner child saying, nope, her little inner child that was really cute. They had their little arms crossed looking at me saying, nope, I'm not letting you in. And I was just trying to talk to them, but they're like, nope, I remember my past life. I wasn't treating well, so I'm not letting you in. So that's, you know, hey, that's normal. And I just obviously talked to them and just said, you heard me. And they let me come in. So that's just how loving Source is that I work with, the frequencies. It's not going to force you to do anything against your free will. But once you really start feeling your own light, everybody, and your own true vibration, that's all I do. That's all I bring into my work, is really bringing people back home to them true selves. My vibrations are really from Source to bring everybody back into your true light, your true self, or your true vibration, okay, what you really are. Then you start feeling that, and you're like, ooh, that's me? I like that. So it's a process, okay, everybody. So hey, we're all on the journey together, and I don't know anybody who misses it or bypasses that, okay. So we just need to be loving with ourselves. Exactly.
I mean, what doctor could do that? You know, it's just so extraordinary. The work that.
Well, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm grateful to be here with you, Patty, on your show to share this. Yeah.
And we are grateful. We are very blessed. We're going to go to Colorado. And the last 4 digits are 3570.
Hi, this is Alejandra.
What is
Alejandra? Yes, great. Thank you, Patty, and thank you, Crystal.
You're welcome. Dawn. It's Dawn Crystal.
Sorry, Dawn, right, Dawn. Dawn, I am totally open and receptive to whatever the universe has for me right now, and if there's anything interfering with my full flow and expression, I'm open to have you tap in and check.
And just a quick question. Thank you for being here, Alexandra, right?
Alejandra.
How do I say it?
Alejandra.
Alejandra. Sorry about that. Okay, well, thank you for being here. This is Dawn Crystal. Is there anything in your life right now that you're trying to change? Because that's a good place to start. I could bring in your energy, but is there anything that's going on with you that is, you know, maybe blocking you or?
I'm not. I am in a relationship, and I feel like I've been waiting kind of in this relationship, just patient waiting. And it might be around that, if anything. Otherwise, I feel good. I feel open. I'm just ready. And
well, you're definitely a true light for sure. Can I give you some wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, your soul's coming through. So, how long have you been in the relationship?
Almost 3.5 years.
So your relationship started pretty strong, but I don't really see it's going anywhere because the person you're with is not really accelerating the way you are. He's trying.
Yeah, he is.
But the thing is, and again, you've had another this is kind of funny how the universe brings call is kind of similar. You've had incarnation with this person too, where you feel you kind of caretake this person because you just really want to help them. It's like you have a very deep love and you just really want to, it's like a motherly love with them. This person.
Yes.
You just care and you'll just do anything like a mother would do for their child. So you've also been this person's mom. I just love that. So it's okay. You're just bringing the energy for this lifetime and you're not their mom, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, until your soul, this is what I'm really seeing because I've been married twice, everybody, okay? I've been by myself many years, but I've kind of outgrown a couple relationships in my life already, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, actually it was mutual agreement, but second one maybe not so. It's my life. But what I'm trying to say is I always followed my soul, and I'm not telling you to leave him, so please don't get me wrong, but you just need to start really evaluating your situation, and instead of you trying to be his teacher, maybe back off a little bit and see if this person kind of finds their own light, because it's like you're kind of giving too much of your life force to this person as well, which isn't helping them. Do you realize that?
I do, yes.
Okay, but
yes,
and you're doing it out of love. So I always try to keep things positive, okay? So I'm not trying to make it like it's negative. But at the same time, if you want to be in an equal relationship that grows together, that's what you want. You want to really spiritually grow, right? So it gets better and keeps getting better. Right now you're feeling stagnated. Just your soul is asking just to be more aware of it, okay? And see what happens here instead of just going in trying to wipe his nose all the time, okay? Because, you're trying to help them. And really, he's not really even ready for the recordings and all the stuff that you're involved in. He tries, but he's just not really there. And you know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's bring in some more of your light today. And I'm going to clear some of this energy off you. Are you ready?
Yes.
So I want you to imagine divine source above your head, whatever that may be for you. I call it creator energy, the creator. And I want you to imagine everything just going into that light that's not you. And I'll bring in your life force energy to your feet, which is your personal power. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So you get a sense of really your true power. You ready to do it or not?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's just give you a feel for who you truly be. Let's begin right now. And my sounds don't have to be clear, everybody, to receive energy. My voice is just a carrier, okay? So I just want to let you know the phone is not always that clear, but it's okay. So I'm going to clear the energy off your head, just like the last caller. Whoever's blocking you, we don't need to know. Let's just clear it off. Tell me if you feel this lead with this high-pitched sound. Don't get startled. There it goes. Do you feel it just kind of blew off your head? It was like a big calf. It just went. Let's clear it all off you now. Can you feel a little bit more flow coming through your body? Yeah, okay, good. And now we're going to ground it to your feet. Okay, take a deep breath and tell me how you're feeling.
I feel lighter and brighter, and actually, I'm laughing. I actually feel joy.
Aha! Can I explain what that is?
Yeah.
I get excited when I hear that, because that's just the miracle of my gift. I'm bringing your soul to your body, so your soul is in your body right now, saying, "I'm home. I'm grounded in your body," and it's like almost like it's like a reunion. The soul comes in the body really strong, which you're feeling right now. You feel lighter. You feel happy, right? So doesn't everybody want to just feel doesn't everybody just want to feel their true self? Because that's all I'm doing. Is I'm bringing your true self back in your body. So, you know, I always tell people when you have these little mini sessions, just enjoy it. This is called being high on yourself.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dawn Crystal. Bless you.
Yeah. Enjoy you being you. How about that?
I will, definitely.
Well, I can hear it in your voice. You sound much lighter, and I can see that right now you're flowing. So I don't think you feel very stagnated right now.
No, I feel great. I feel like I can just dance down the street.
I love it. And we only did 2 minutes of bringing your soul in. So can you imagine living like that every day? You'd be like cloud nine. You don't need to take anything. That's all you need is yourself. So I just love it. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy you being you, and thank you so much for calling in today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Many blessings.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Alejandra. You can just feel and hear her energy, how uplifted it was. Yeah, at the end of the call. I love that.
So this is
wow. Very cool.
About spiritual. Well, this is all hand in hand what we're talking about today, Patty. Spiritual self-care. And it's also going to help people ground in your energy in your body, so you can actually most of us don't even know what we feel like, okay? So it's just for me to do like 2 mini sessions and bringing in people's life force energy to their bodies and really feeling their true self is like a miracle. And most people are like, wow, that's me. I'm like, yep, that's nobody but you. There's nothing artificial, just you. And then they're like, wow, well, I want more of that. And then that's what, you know, that's kind of like the gas that really keeps me going is I keep getting more energy of I'm embodied, but I keep getting more of these energies, which are not really always comfortable for me at first. And then I ground them in and I integrate them, you know, that's what we're doing. We're integrating things. And after a while, I get lighter and feeling more joy. But, you know, in the meantime, I just want to be very truthful. At times I do clear out stuff in myself, Patty. I've had a really hard life this lifetime, everybody. I've had a lot of trauma. And there's still stuff that comes up in me, okay? So I'm not any different than anybody else. And I just know how to love myself when those times are coming up. And I just know, hey, when I get through this little layer that's coming up here, I'm going to feel like this last caller did. I'm going to feel great. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know on one of our shows we talked about your past and what you've been through, and it, you know, I mean, you are an amazing being that you know, is here doing this work, and it's for a reason. Yeah.
Well, it's here first. Well, first I just want to mention my gifts came to heal me, and I'm still healing myself with my gifts. That's number one. And then, of course, I learned the wisdom of how to heal myself, and here I'm sharing it today. Okay, so it's just kind of how it works with the universe. But, yeah, thank you, Patty, for that. I have, but I also want to know there's people probably out there who have had worse. But I think at least people know that I have a compassion because I have been through the really hard, really rough times of my childhood up to adulthood, really until adulthood, I mean, until I was a healer. To really have compassion and really know how to work with these different blocks. Like we had the first caller that called in today, and she was getting blocked up. And we found out, we didn't even know that in the beginning of the call, that she was actually blocking herself. Do you see what I'm saying? And I know that just from my own life of being the same way. My inner child, I've had past incarnations of being a healer, everybody. This is not my first incarnation. I've been a healer many times. And there's a part of my cellular memory, my unconscious mind, remembering, hey, I was not really treated well for my light, okay? So it's a process, but it's, you know, it's a journey too. We just need to kind of enjoy the journey as we're going through this and know that it's just temporary, you know?
Well, and we're all, you know, preparing for this time now, you know, to this incredible time that we're in, moving into these higher vibrations and these new powers and abilities. But I would love for you to take just a few minutes and talk about your special offer, the spiritual self-care.
Sure, I would be happy to.
Also,
and I want to mention, too, if I don't know if you have a link to give everybody, but I could go into it after that.
Yeah, there's a button on the webcast page for the special offer, and you can just click that.
Perfect.
And that'll take you to it.
Okay.
But you have 2 packages,
I think I have
package A.
And package B. And I'm very simple, everybody. No frills with me. No fluff. So well, and it's just the way I'm wired. So what you get, you'll get the intense energy, which is like high vibration, what you can handle. So don't think you can't handle it. Everybody here could handle the energy today, okay? And but we're going to go to like the different modules just to kind of give you a sense that this is something that you can have with you. You can work with whatever healer you're working with. That's fine. I do highly recommend if you're working with my other programs that, kind of keep the MP3s with just me. But this is just something you can add to what you're doing, everybody, because right now with the ascension symptoms, this is all about what we're talking about today. Our bodies are really needing help, okay? And you may be conscious of this, and you may not. There's a combination of things going on, so sometimes we can have something else going on. But I can tell you, everybody who's on Patty's show, if you're really listening and really involved purchasing programs or working with healers, then you really, really want to accelerate, okay? And you're probably already started, which I can tell you have. So your body at times needs help, and we're going to just talk about what some of these modules do. Very short, everybody. Since I'm a sound healer, I do ask, unless you're deaf and you can't hear, to please listen to any of my recordings with earbuds or headphones. And these modules are only like 10, maybe 15 minutes the most. I don't think any of my modules go beyond 15 minutes. So you can spend time in the morning or later in the day. If you want to listen to a couple, please space my MP3s out at least 8 hours apart because your body will be working on the first one. But just listen to them as you need to, and it's like you'll just feel just like the caller, this last lady who just was on the phone. I couldn't say her name right. Is it Alexandra? Yeah, she would actually benefit from this as well. So let's get into the first item A, and it'll be package A, and this will be the same for package B, and then we'll have a little bonus in package B. And I think we have an extra MP3 we'll be getting to everybody as a bonus today once you buy my program. And that'll be a nice meditation for everybody, especially if you're also dealing with sleep issues. A lot of people also, I was going to mention, Patty, are going through the ascension symptoms and not really sleeping well. I went through that as well. So my bonus that you'll be receiving today will be also helping you with that. So you can listen to that, just plug it in at night, and you'll see it'll really help you rebalance and really help you sleep well. And also, it can help people with anxiety issues. So if you have anxiety issues and you've had them and you have no idea what this is, or maybe you do know what your anxiety is from, it'll help really start clearing some of that and really easing yourself. So that's just the bonus, and that's worth like $97. You get it free today with my programs. So let's go into the first item, everybody. A spiritual self-care nourish your multidimensional body. And the first one is the chakras. The chakras of the body, I do pretty much talk you through different chakra clearings. We're going to be I'll be talking about the major 7, 8 chakras, which are the 8 chakras right above our 7th chakra. Our higher self, I call it, where it resides. But also we'll be talking about, I won't be talking about the minor chakras, and those will also be cleared, okay, even though I don't really state it too much in the clearing. So just know it's going to be pretty much reaching your major chakras and also the minor chakras. So we're going to pretty much, when you listen to this one, it'll help balance your chakras. Everybody, it's very essential that you keep the chakras balanced and spinning in the correct direction, and also keeping them non-stagnated, okay? So we're talking about keeping our body flowing so we stop, we don't want to be in stagnation mode when we're accelerating. It really kind of slows things down, okay? So this is a really important module for you, okay? So this is going to help balance your chakras. It's going to spin your chakras and keep them spinning in the correct direction. And it's going to also, we're going to talk about clearing your chakras as well. So this is going to help do that as well. It's going to help bring in the chakra colors to heal your body. So whatever, I explain them, but there's colors per chakra. And that's also instilled in my voice, or the frequencies to come in and just bring in the nourishing colors that are here to help your body heal as well. It's also going to help your body on all levels of your being, okay, which is also rebalancing everything, okay? So we need to rebalance. And it's also going to be grounding you, which is so important in all my modules here. We need to teach our body how to do that itself. So my modules kind of do that. You'll listen to it and your body will just learn how to do it on its own. And it's going to help really re-energize you, okay, re-energize your chakras. So this is good for everybody because I know a lot of people get sluggish, and including myself going through these ascension symptoms. So very, very good. This is something you can have for the rest of your life, everybody. You're never going to outgrow these modules, and you can always go back to them when you're feeling something, okay? So let's go into item 2. I like this one. This is called Morning Wake Up. This is getting your life force energy moving for the day. So a lot of people have trouble getting out of bed, snoozing the snooze button on the alarm clock. Maybe you need to go to Starbucks and get a coffee fix with caffeine, okay? I don't do that anymore. I don't need to. But again, some of us do. So this is really going to help you kind of do that without that, okay? I'm not saying you don't need to have coffee, but let's see how you feel. You might not need it. Maybe you'll be drinking decaffeinated coffee, okay? So it's going to really get your life force energy moving, clearing your energy channels in your body. which is very important. It's also going to help clear your sleepy mind, and it's also going to connect your heart to brain stronger, okay? So that's really a connection that we need to have, and this module does that for you. Really strong heart to brain connection is really good, so the heart really starts running your life, okay? That's what you really want anyway, but a lot of people want to live from their heart. They really don't know how to do that. So once you start getting these feelings of intuition, however you get it, I'm going to really help you with this heart-brain connection in this module because it's really essential, especially if you're trying to be more intuitive, okay? We're also going to re-energize, the complete body for your day. So this is a good one in the morning, okay, everybody? So feel it out. Try it out, see whatever one you want to listen to. I would say the chakra one could be a good one you could listen to once a week if you wanted to, maybe twice. You don't really need to listen to that one every day. And then number 3, this is a great one. This is called Evening Renewal, everybody. So this is for the end of the day. It's going to help gather your energies from the day back to you. Sometimes we just kind of lose ourselves here and there, or you know, people cord to us, whatever they may do, you know, whatever, you might be drained from somebody. So we're just going to help kind of gather all your energy back to you and whatever energies of somebody else back to them as well. We're going to help clear your physical body. We're going to clear your aura and your energy field. We're going to clear, balance, and ground you because that's most important right now, especially with us going through these ascension symptoms. And we're going to renew yourself for your body, mind, and spirit, okay? We need to keep all parts of our body, mind, and spirit together. We can't be fragmented from ourselves, okay? So this is really going to help us stay together. And this is how you're going to do with like the last caller we just worked with where she was happy. And by keeping our body, mind, and spirit together, this is where you're going to start having those aha moments like, oh, I just feel happy for no reason. I just want to go run down the street, jump up for joy. Well, this isn't living in la-la land, everybody. You can actually, that's really being your true self, believe it or not. You can start feeling that. So it's not out of the question. You just heard it with me with the caller. I think I worked with them 2 minutes. So you can have that with yourself as well. You deserve it. It is our birthright, everybody, to feel good. Okay? Just want everybody to know that. So let's go ahead and jump up to item 4, which is detox and reboot. So this one's a great one, everybody, to let go of the stress of your day, okay? So this one could be throughout the day. Maybe you just might feel like you get a low in the middle of your day. This is a really good one. If you're having a really stressful day, you could really pop this one in and listen to it for 10 minutes. This will get you back up and running again. So this is a good one in between the day. This is also going to let go and give back everybody's energies. If somebody's draining you, which sometimes happens, people cord on us, it just happens. This is going to ground yourself to planet Earth even more. It's going to bring yourself back to you, to neutrality in your mental, energetic, and your physical bodies, okay? So if you got some clutter going on there, or you picked up on just, you know, maybe something happened at work that really knocked you off center, this is really going to help rebalancing and realign you, okay? So that's a good one throughout the day. That's a good one to have. And these can be downloaded on your cell phone, everybody, so you can keep these with you. And if you need to listen to one, great. Now, I love this one. This is so short, but very powerful. I've had many, many, many testimonials on this energized water. So, you know, people talk about having their water alkaline and all that. So this is a way of you putting this next to a beverage you're going to drink or whatever. I highly recommend just putting it next to the beverage you're going to drink, not through a pitcher because you might lose the the energy. But if you do that and drink it, this really amps up your electrolytes in your water. It's amazing, but this really does. And it amps up the minerals in your water as well, everybody. So it's going to clear out any harmful toxins in your body, and it's going to help bring source healing frequencies into your water and beverages anytime to re-energize you and re-alkalize your water. So I don't know anybody who could do this except Source, and I was guided to do this. And I'm just grateful that I was able to bring that to you. It's just a cool module, and it just blows my mind that actually does that. So, yes, it does. So let's jump up to item 6. Pretty cool. So item 6 is daily antioxidants. Sorry about that. And it's going to help your body or your cells in the body ward off damage of free radicals. We're talking about free radicals. Well, this one's really going to help with that because it really helps you. This helps you for not aging so quickly, everybody, okay? So we need to keep our body healthy, keeping our cells healthy in the body. So this is really going to help with that, this daily antioxidants, really protecting you more from your, really eliminating harmful toxins if it's from your environment or just maybe things you take in that have preservatives and stuff that are really not healthy. It's going to really help eliminate some of that for you and really lessen the oxidation, I can't say that word, from your body, okay? So it's really important we do that for ourselves. We're going to renew our cells, our DNA, and also I added this one in. This is really cool. It really helps your stem cells as well, okay? We're all talking about stem cell renewal. Well, this is also going to help you age how about just not age at all? Bring you more youth frequencies. And we're going to bring in high frequencies of essential fruits and vegetables to yourself as far as in this. So don't stop eating the fruits and vegetables, everybody. It's just going to enhance it as well as what you're taking in, okay? So I just want to let you know you still have to eat food, okay? So that's number 6. So let's jump up. This is exciting. Item 7, the meridians of the body. Those are your energy pathways of our body, everybody. Most people are finding out, or really realizing that we have that. But I really been working with the meridians of the body for many years. That's really now how I know how to work with the physical body and really help the body heal itself quicker and more natural. And I'm also, I can use the meridians. I know how to block them so people's energy flows, but also a lot of their pain goes away as well. So this is really very important to have these pathways clear. Okay, so we're going to clear the blockage in the way of these meridians flowing easily. Okay, we're going to bring in source light to accelerate your healing. Okay, and connect all channels in the energetic in your energetic body for more flow. Okay, so that's what we want. We don't want our body stagnating as we're clearing ourselves of our old past or whatever it may be coming up for us during this time of our clearing, for ascension symptoms or whatever is coming up for you for clearing. Okay, so we're going to help your body keep flowing. That's so important, everybody. Okay, so that's in this program, very simple. And number 8 is a really, really great one, which I love this one. It's called Superfoods Blast Beauty Boost, okay? So this is a cool one. This actually helps you with the energetics of over 90 superfoods, nourishing your body, your mind, and your body, skin, and hair. So I've had a lot of people give me testimonials on this one because their skin and their hair got better and their nails got stronger. So this one is just it's just like an extra one I threw in here, which is really awesome. The frequencies are so high vibration, you'll feel it right away. And this is one you could use whenever. You know, you don't have to use it every day, but if you do feel to, you're okay with that. It's going to really help with all nutritional frequencies needed for your optimal health in all levels of your being, okay? It's going to add an extra nutritional frequency blast if you're active or needing extra nutritional supplementation, okay? Maybe you have some health issues going on, or maybe you're an athlete. So this is going to really support everybody, okay? It's going to really bring in, this is really cool, it's really going to bring in extra youth frequencies for complete body, skin, and renewal, and also renew your stem cells. Okay? I'm not even doing a stem cell program here, and you're getting the benefit of it. So just know this is like an extra beauty boost for you guys. And really, I call it just a youth elixir, okay? So this is also going to help all frequencies that are intuitive to what you need. This is from Source that created you. It's going to be like frequencies added to this. So whatever you're needing on a daily basis, it's just going to be given to you because that's how I set up the vibration of this. So that's really what package A is. And then, of course, I mentioned also the bonus, which is really wonderful to this package because it can help you with your sleep if you're having anxiety or sleep issues. And then we're going to jump up to package B, which does include all this, of course. And then I'm also adding in a 25-minute session to work with me to really accelerate yourself. So if you're one on the fast track and you really just maybe have some deeper issues or just want to really accelerate, have a session with me. 25 minutes, guys. You see how fast they work in 2 minutes? Can you imagine having a 25-minute session with me? We could go through so much clearing that you'll just be like, wow. And then, of course, the energies will continue working on you even beyond my 25-minute sessions. So a lot of times the source energy that I'm working with will keep working on you for like a whole week or 2 to 3 days at least afterwards, really boosting out stuff that we worked on together. So it's really I'm really grateful that I could bring the price of what I brought for the package in my session to Patty's show at the price I did because on my website, if you can add 2 ones to the price of what Patty's offering it today just for a session with me, I'm not kidding. I really am a busy healer, but I really like to work with people and really help people. And of course, I'd like people just to try me out. So I do offer that with Patty as a promotion. So I think it's a very little bit more to work with me. So if you do feel like there's just something going on and you like my energy and you really feel the vibration of what I'm putting out there really resonates with you, I'd really like to really go deeper with you to whatever issues are going on in your life, we can work on that and address them in our session together. So with all that said, okay. Patty, I am just very humbled and grateful and glad everybody listened. And that's my offer today. So thank you so much.
I love this special offer. I really tapped into the daily antioxidants and the meridians. That it really is a very complete special offer. I just wanted to recap that package A is the 8 MP3s plus that bonus Discover Sound Healing MP3, and that package is $111. And then there's a 2-pay option as well available with that. So it's like one payment today, and then you pay the other half in 30 days. And then package B includes all of that plus the 25-minute session with Dawn, and that package is $197, and it also has that to-pay option available as well. You know, Dawn, I know that we had talked about, you and I personally, about a comment from a listener or a purchaser that they were struggling with the sound that comes through in your voice and in the healing. And I would love for you to just take a couple minutes to talk about that, because you know, you, as you had said, that your work is working with the highest vibration of Source Creator.
Yeah.
And it brings up a very low density energy that's hidden. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we had the first caller today.
Like an irritation with this person, you know. And she just
and even the first caller today, she had something like that. It's called a block, okay? And it's not really my sounds that's irritating the person. It's really the vibration that's underneath my sounds that's really irritating the person, because source frequency is truth, okay? And that's all parts of our, I mean, if we were all enlightened, we wouldn't really need to do work with any of that stuff I have, but we're not. We're all here on the same journey, working at different speeds, whatever's right for you. But at times we can have resistance or some part of our mind. I call it our ego, okay? Our ego sometimes gets in fear. It's a fear of us really being our true light. Because you got to understand, everybody, something here. Our ego, before we're just waking up to our true self, but our ego's really been running this show our whole life, okay? And it's done a really pretty good job with everybody. I can't say it's really shows us true happiness, because it really doesn't know that. It tries, you know, whatever, if it tries to bring in physical things in your life, it's fine. It works for a while. But really our true happiness is really being soul connected, okay? And that's what you heard with the callers, how they were very happy today, okay? That's really our true passion, is really being connected to our source, ourself, okay? But in the journey of that, and it was really good that you had that question, Patty, person was kind of blaming, or maybe saying my voice was irritating it. It wasn't my voice. It was really the frequency was irritating, a very low vibration in this person. I was picking up they had an entity, but they also had a very dense part of their ego that really didn't want to really give the reins over to the soul, to really take a back seat. I call it really a back seat in the boat, meaning our soul comes in and starts driving our boat, which really knows the best way to really navigate our life. All right, and really show us the most easiest way, so we don't have to spend time and years how to do something more proficiently, or really what we need to do to get ourselves to the next level. So our soul really knows how to do that efficiently. But our ego, we have to work with the ego part of ourselves that's been kind of doing it, and it's not used to the soul coming in to say, hey, I'm ready to take over the boat. You can take a back seat. You're still heard. I'm still listening to you. We'll all work together as a team. But that ego part of our being says, no, I'm not ready to surrender to this. I'm just going to resist, and I'm going to try to help this person get so irritated in some ways that they're going to stop on their journey, and they're going to stop in their tracks of where they're at right now, and we're going to slow down for a while. It happens. It happens sometimes. But we need to know on some part of our being to know that this can happen, okay? And there's no right or wrong. If this person wants to slow down their journey and they want to just stop in their tracks and stay where they're at, I bless them. And again, my work would not be the right for them, because as I mentioned in the beginning of the call, I'm all about acceleration. I'm a mover and shaker, everybody, okay? I really want people to accelerate and get to where you want to be. And if I could do it in the fastest way, because that's what I do. I work with pretty lightning speed, fast healer. That's what the frequency I'm running with is source. There's no words to what source energy can do. It's beyond all physical time, space, dimensions, and reality. So it's beyond our physical mind trying to be logical with it to figure it out. So with all that said, is just be aware if you do get an irritation that comes up at times, you know, if it's my work or some other healer's work, it might be, depending on what vibration they bring in. I'm not saying I don't know what vibration they bring in, but with my work especially, just know that we all go through blocks at times, and there's going to be a part of our being that's going to try to resist. But we have to kind of just say, okay, this is part of my being resist. I'm just going to be loving with it. But, you know, it depends if you want to stop, and you know, you could stop if you want to, but just be aware that that can happen. So, Patty, I just want to say I could go on for that forever talking about it, but I think that was a great question because it really had nothing to do with my voice, to be truthful.
And I knew that when she mentioned it, but I just wanted to get your words of, you know, exactly what's happening as that.
Exactly, and it happens. It happens. Yeah. And I've worked with clients in the past where my vibration really accelerated so much that I've had clients work with me for years, and they just couldn't do it. They just weren't ready to really accelerate to where they need to go. I'm not telling you, everybody's going to be a guru and a healer, but, I'm talking about really preparing people to get to what they're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, okay? what they're really born here to do. Okay, that's what I'm really here to do. Whatever that is for you, whatever it is, it's that what I do. But you just know that that's what I bring in. So,
well, and like you said,
nutshell,
the person that's attracted to your work is someone who's really looking for those massive shifts in their life, and
exactly.
we have the frequencies available for us now to be able to do that.
Exactly.
And, you can help them get there. So that's very powerful.
I too. But it's a great question. I'm glad you brought it up for sure.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's happening, with others as well. And they
I mean, it's we all as healers have our own vibration. Okay, so that's why. People who usually kind of attract to me just kind of might even hear my voice or my name and, there's something about her, and they're guided to me somehow on your show, Patty, and they're like, I'm listening. I never heard of her before, but something I like something about her feels right. Okay.
Right.
And then it's usually a frequency
guided.
that their soul,
Yeah.
It's usually their soul.
We're all guided to exactly where we need to be. And, there was no mistake that, she showed up for this show and purchased and, so it's all in, divine alignment. There's a reason why you're here. Yeah, I love that. Can we take one more caller?
Sure, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, so we're going to go to New York, and I think it's Patricia. Last 4 digits are 7137. Hello? Hello, can you hear us? Oh, we have a terrible connection.
Oh, no.
Oh, now I hear you.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello. It was very garbled before that, but I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking one more call. It's actually Dawn and I have worked together before with Bonnie. That's my nickname.
Bonnie.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. I have been feeling especially exhausted, and my blood work from the labs said that I'm bleeding somewhere.
Oh.
I'm wondering if you could work with me with that tonight.
Well, we're going to let Source come in. Now, Bonnie, how long ago have we worked together?
You channeled my daughter for me a month after she passed.
Oh,
we worked last time on May 20th. Yes.
And that was a pretty remarkable session we had.
Oh, what a blessing. Blessing with my daughter. I feel so much better. My back pain is gone. Gone.
Wow, so
I thought I was going to live with it for the rest of my life, but it's gone.
Well, let's go. So right now, Bonnie, I want to help you as much as I can today. So we're going to let the source creator that created you help you. How's that sound? Well, we're going to bring in the light. So they don't know where this is coming from, but you feel drained. How long has this been going on?
I'm actually much better than I had been. It's been going on for, I don't know, a year, maybe a little longer than a year.
Yeah. Well, I just want you to relax on it because your soul says that you're going to get through this, okay? So that's number one. You need to trust on that, okay?
Okay.
There's a part of you being, thinking, what's going to happen, right?
On occasion, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's your inner child. It's normal. So let's just bring in some light to really help you kind of heal something there, whatever that may be right now. And I'm just going to bring it into your body and just kind of feel that out. I do want you to stay with your medical professionals because, Bonnie, I'm not a medical professional. So please, you need to stay with your doctors, okay? I just want to mention that. But I do want to bring in some good energy to you because, the energy of source can do miracles, right? So you have to trust on that. I call it creator. So this way everybody can kind of resonate with that. So let's go ahead and bring in some light. First I'm going to do is have you imagine beautiful divine light above your head of creator, whatever that means for you, source, God. And I want you to imagine everything going into that light right now that's not your highest good. And then I'll bring in your life force to help your body heal. So when we get off the phone, this energy will work on you, okay? And you just, let it work on you for a few days, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, let's do it. And then do you go by Bonnie more than Patricia?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, let's call you Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie, let's do it now. Let's imagine that happening. Let's begin with some sound and receive. feel some energy moving from your head?
I feel some energy moving, yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm just moving it out. Bringing some extra life to your stomach. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Good. How's that feeling?
I felt a big relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cleared something out of your stomach. So I don't know if it was old trauma. I'm not really getting into the story right now because we're only doing a 2-minute mini healing. But I just cleared like a big, how can I put it? It was like a big mass of energy. It just went, I didn't know if you felt it. It went zoop, right up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
That could be causing you some issues too. So I would just are you feeling better? Like now you're feeling more stabilized and your energy is stabilizing. Do you notice you're not feeling as drained?
Yes, definitely.
You're feeling
better.
more alive right now, right?
Yes, more awake, more alive. Yes.
Yeah, and it's going to continue even with us working. And then you should maybe feeling like a little bit more energy in your feet right now that wasn't there before. Are you aware of that?
Yes. Now that you mention it, I'm feeling it. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We just bring it to our awareness. So
yes.
I would say just what you're feeling right now since we started, and I'm not trying to, just, would you feel a little better?
Yes, I do. I feel a lot better.
Yeah, so just please remember to drink some extra water because anytime we do 2-minute mini healings or even a session with me is always because your body will just be getting rid of stuff. I just cleared like a big mass of energy out of your stomach, and I didn't really need to know what it was. So I would see how you feel. I think that might really be the key to what's going on with you, but you'll know. You'll just start feeling better, okay?
Okay. All right, Dawn, thank you so much.
Well, Bonnie,
Patty,
thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thanks for calling in today. I'm glad I was able to share some good energy. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Great. Have much love to you. Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you.
Much love, Bonnie. Wow. This is wonderful, Dawn.
I love her shows because they're always action packed.
Yeah, and just great callers with questions. Yeah. You can just feel the energy shift. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Karen on the webcast is asking if you have a sound healing modality that's good for breast issues like breast cancer.
Well, that's something I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Okay. Well, I'm actually coming out with something for that right now. So all I could do is if she has an issue, Patty, I'm just putting it out there that I could work with her on that in a session. And this, of course, the program would also help her, if that's what's going on, because sometimes you just need to kind of clear out some old stuff. If it's hereditary or something just maybe from her past, could be past lives, right? So, I am working on something though in the near future that I'll be bringing with you, Patty, as far as women's health. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Which will include that. Okay.
Okay. And I hope that helps Karen.
Yeah,
I would think a session with you would help remarkably, if anything.
Well, a lot of times we might just have some old stuff coming up that unfortunately shows up in the physical. Cancer is not a bad thing. It's actually how can I put it? It's like a healing phase that comes up that gets kind of caught, but it's not actually a horrible thing. And I actually am learning more about that right now lately. So, but in the meantime, while you're going through that, my job as a healer is I can kind of help the body and really help your body kind of come on board to kind of really amp up its healing frequency to really bring your body back to healing itself naturally. That's what I really do. So, everyone hears the word that and thinks it's horrible, but actually sometimes it's a healing phase, okay? That's really what cancer is. So, but anyway, beyond that, and beyond the symptoms, I can help people really, really get the body back to healing itself quickly, okay? And that's really what I'm known for, Patty, okay?
Absolutely, and you can see how quickly you work with people as well. So that 25-minute session would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. So take advantage of that. Dawn, thank you so much for being here again. I love having
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mutual. It's mutual.
Yeah, and take advantage of Dawn's special offer. Thank you all for being here, and we're sending you all much love and big hugs. Thank you,
and
Dawn.
Aloha.
And aloha.
A big aloha.
And with that, we're going to say goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye now. Thank you.